A major PlayStation Portal update is on the way, and it is bringing some long overdue features to the cloud streaming beta. Sony just revealed what's coming, and let's just say these are very welcome changes to handheld cloud gaming on the PlayStation Portal. Here's what's coming and why you want to be ready to update your Portal. So this isn't just a minor patch. Sony just published a blog post revealing what's in the next system update for the PlayStation Portal. Now remember, cloud streaming is still in beta for PlayStation Plus Premium members, so everything is still evolving. This new update brings a handful of heavily requested features, which makes the Portal feel way more complete. So, what's happening? The first feature, we are getting game sorting in the cloud gaming catalog. Thank goodness. If any of you are playing cloud streaming right now and you're trying to find the game you want to play, you usually need to scroll through 200 plus games. Not anymore, people. Thank goodness for that. You'll now be able to sort your games by name, release date, or recently added. This might sound simple, but it is a big deal if you've been scrolling endlessly trying to find something new to play, and is a really nice quality of life update. I cannot wait to check this out when it drops on the Portal. The next one, I wasn't sure if this would arrive during the beta, but thankfully it is, and that is gameplay capture support. Yep, the create button is finally functional during cloud streaming. You can take screenshots, record gameplay, and access the create menu just like on your PS5. Even better, your captures are automatically uploaded to the cloud and viewable on the PlayStation app for 14 days. So that's nice. I like that. You know, this means if you don't have a PlayStation 5 and you are playing via cloud streaming beta, you can still get involved in all the capture fun. It will just upload to the cloud and you can access it on your app. You don't need to go onto your PS5 and then tell it to upload it to the app and to the cloud. So this is very cool, and I'm happy to see this added already. The next one is a kind of random one, as I've never actually noticed like being kicked out of a game or not getting access to a game. So maybe this is them preempting the service getting more popular and busier, but this is the server queue system. So if the cloud server is full, so you're trying to get onto a game, you won't just get booted anymore. Instead, you'll be added to a queue with an estimated wait time. And then the session will start automatically once it's your turn to dive into the game. I guess this is a good quality of life enhancement again, so that you do know that you are in the queue and you're due to get into the game instead of just getting booted out. And then you might think, this is broken, my portal's not working right, is the internet not working right? At least now you know, no, the game server is just really busy. You just need to wait your turn and then you'll get into the game. Another nice to have here is pause support during sessions. So opening the quick menu or tapping the PlayStation button will now pause the gameplay in most situations. This is great if you're, needing a quick break or you're doing something so that you do not lose, progress in the game or you don't get killed in the game. But just remember, this won't work during online multiplayer because, as we all know, as we're always telling our parents, you cannot pause multiplayer. They're telling you your dinner's ready. You're like, I'm playing this game right now. I'm about to win. We're about to take C. They're like, just pause the game. Mum, I can't pause the game. It's a multiplayer game. And if you do just leave your portal and decide to go AFK, you will get a notification for being idle after 10 minutes. So you'll get a warning before the session ends. Simple but helpful, and it keeps you on your toes so that you can dive back in and keep the game playing, especially if you've maybe been in a queue to get into the game. You don't want to get kicked out of the game because then you might be in another queue to get back into the game. Simples. And the next one here I've seen in other cloud streaming services that I have used, like Xbox Cloud Gaming. After every session, they ask you, how was it? How was the actual game? Did you enjoy it? How was the gameplay? Like, the streaming, was it clear? Was it buffering? Whatever. That's what Sony's going for here with end of session feedback. So they're adding a feedback screen at the end of each session so users can rate their experience, which is good, as this is another sign they're taking community feedback serious. So why does all this matter? Well, if you've been using cloud streaming on the portal, you know it's had some rough edges, but this update is a clear sign that Sony is listening and going in the right direction. As with every single feature in this rollout, it's something that we have all been requesting since launch. It also shows that the Portal is more than just a remote play device now. Cloud gaming is becoming a core feature, and this update makes the experience feel more polished, more usable, and just more fun. Now, here's the thing, this update is rolling out starting today, so this news is hot off the press, but it may take a little while to hit every device. At the time of recording, all of my portals haven't received the update yet. I've been refreshing them and checking them out, but no, nothing yet. But as soon as it does, I'll be diving in for a hands-on video showing how it actually performs and how everything works. So if you want to see that and want to keep up to date with all things PlayStation and PlayStation Portal, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So can we expect anything else from this update which Sony has not told us about? Well, if you've been around for a while, the software updates for the Portal usually have some performance tweaks or enhancements, so fingers crossed we get that. Although I must be honest, I don't think that the cloud streaming beta needs any performance tweaks. I actually think cloud streaming runs fantastic on the Portal. It runs better, strangely enough, than doing remote play from your PlayStation 5, which I just don't understand. If any of you are tech experts out there, why is that the case? You would think running a game from your PlayStation 5 in the room next to you would be a much better experience than streaming a game from a server miles away. But that's not the case. So I'm hoping that the remote play part of PlayStation Portal's gameplay options gets an update. That would be really cool. There's usually some other tweaks and enhancements which, you know, maybe go under the radar, under the covers. That'll be all cool, but that's what I'm hoping for, some tweaks to remote play, as I think cloud streaming is looking pretty good right now. But remember, you need to have your Portal updated to take advantage of this. And like I said, mine has not had any of them yet, but just in case you're wondering how to update your Portal, what you want to do is you want to click on the little menu settings bar here, so the sidebar pops out, and then you want to go into settings, let that load up, and then you want to click on system. Once you're in system, you then want to click on, I can't even see it here, update system software. So it's the one in the middle here. Click on that and then it will load, and you can see here it says you're up to date. So the update has not rolled out to me yet. Click on OK, but if there is an update, you will then get it that way, and then you can update your Portal, it will restart, it will install, and then you'll have access to all these features. And potentially new games, that's another thing which usually does drop alongside some of these updates, or a day or two either side, as we also usually get some more games added to the cloud streaming beta library, which would be really cool. I'd love to see some new games there. I'll be covering them on the channel when they drop also. Another thing though, if you don't do this, you don't do the manual software update, usually when you turn your Portal on, if there is a software update, it will just tell you on the screen and you can update there and then. So don't worry about it. You really shouldn't miss out on this, and fingers crossed we all get it soon. So let me know down below in the comments if you have had the update to your Portal yet, and whereabouts in the world are you? I'm in the UK and have not had the update yet. So let me know, as it would be really helpful to see where this is rolling out so that other users can jump on, get their Portal updated and enjoy the new features. So what do you think of this update, and are these the features you were hoping for? And more importantly, what is still missing? What do you hope to see next added to the PlayStation Portal? Let me know down below in the comments, and check out the next videos on screen, because YouTube knows you better than you know yourself and thinks you will like them. So check out the recommendations.